It's another Halloween Horror Nights video. Hey everyone, I'm back at Halloween Horror Nights, and this time it is to check out everything I didn't the last time I was here. This time I'm checking out some of the various food and drink offerings, checking out some of the entertainment, and most importantly, checking out the merchandise. So let's head inside and start eating. Now I will note, I have filmed this video over multiple days. It is not just today for the food and beverage, so we're actually going to throw it back to various days as well as checking out what I'm doing tonight. Okay, so first up we are stopping by 57 Fair, which is aptly renamed to 57 Scare during Horror Night, and this just serves some basic items, but there are some specialty Horror Nights items here as well. Alright, well isn't this just a lovely view? I just kind of wanted to get somewhere quiet where you can actually hear me. So I picked up the pizza skull, which is a pepperoni and cheese stuffed pizza skull, or skull. Okay, I got mostly dough in that bite because I started from the bottom. It's pretty well filled. Okay. Oh, it's hot. That's really good. It's not as cheesy as I would like, but the pepperoni has nice flavor. I definitely prefer this to pizza fries. And I like that it's kind of like you can eat it on the go. It doesn't really require any silverware or anything like that. The dough really doesn't have much flavor. It'd be nice if the dough had some like Italian seasoning or something to it. And again, I wish it was cheesier, but overall pretty good, especially if you want something relatively safe. And then for my drink, I got the Cursed Cranberry, which is my absolute favorite drink at Halloween Horror Nights. It is so good. It's light, it's refreshing, very cranberry, tart, carbonated. So if you don't like carbonated drinks, this might not be for you, but it is 100% my favorite drink. I'm so very glad that they brought these back. And I know last year they ran out of them throughout the season, so I'm hoping that they realized how much people like these and ordered more for this season. But these are 100% my go-to. I'm going to try some of the drinks for the Blinky cups. They're not Blinky this year, but I still will call them Blinky cups. But this is my go-to far and wide. So yeah, this is a very good first feeding for day one. Next up is the Dolls Let's Play Dead booth, which features some chicken tenders and a fried Uncrustable, as well as 2 beverages. Okay, so from the Dolls Let's Play Dead food booth, I got the Temper Tantrum chicken tenders, and I got the mesquite barbecue flavor. I had asked the team members which one they recommended, and they recommended this one. Both of them sounded good, so that's why I went with the team member recommendation. And they are just chicken tenders with the mesquite barbecue sauce drizzled, and then also a spicy mesquite barbecue. I think there was bourbon, some sort of bourbon mesquite barbecue flavored sauce that goes with it. You can never go wrong with chicken tenders, so. Okay, without dipping it in the additional sauce, the mesquite barbecue that they drizzle on is really nice. Now I can't tell if what's in the sauce container spilled or what's all in here, if I'm perfectly honest. So I'm gonna dip it into this one. Okay, so the chicken tenders themselves, nice and crispy on the outside, perfectly cooked on the inside. Without the sauce, I still don't think they are as good as a Disney chicken tender. But the sauce with these, and again, I don't know which is the mesquite sauce that's drizzled on, and if the sauce that I'm dipping it into is different. I'm pretty sure it's different, but I don't know what's what at this point, because I don't know if I think the sauce spilled a bit into the container. It is delicious. Okay, so apparently the sauce is a mesquite barbecue ranch. Frankly, I don't know where the ranch is. Maybe on the chicken tenders themselves. I don't know. I don't taste any ranch. But then the dip is a bourbon barbecue. There's a sweetness coming through from something, and then the smokiness from the mesquite. A little bit of spice, more in the front than the back, which I associate more with like a barbecue. This is delicious. It's perfectly balanced. The sauce goes so perfectly with chicken tenders. This might be one of my favorite things I've eaten in this park in general. I'm kind of mad that there's only 3 tenders. I will say, if you're spice adverse, if you can handle barbecue sauce, I think this will be fine. But if barbecue sauce is too spicy for you, this is going to definitely be spicy. I absolutely love this. This has so much good flavor, and it's all coming from the sauce. I think I could dip anything into the sauce and like it. It is that delicious. And I think if you have a pickier eater, I think the garlic parmesan tenders with a marinara sauce are probably a safer bet for pickier eaters, because garlic and parmesan tend to be a safer flavor. And it comes with a spicy marinara. But when it's a dipping sauce on the side, you don't have to dip anything into it. These are amazing. These might be one of my go-to late night eats here. Yeah, it's definitely parmesan or garlic. It's definitely ranch on the wings, so I can see some of the ranch seasoning. You really don't taste any ranch. It's just mesquite barbecue and bourbon. You don't really even taste bourbon. It's mesquite barbecue.
For a little sweet treat, I'm stopping into the Candy Factory to check out the treat case for some Horror Nights themed treats.
So I picked up a macaron from the treats case. They have 4 different macarons: Jason, Five Nights at Freddy's, Fallout, and WWE. Jason is hazelnut, Five Nights at Freddy is cheesecake, Fallout is salted caramel, and WWE is s'mores. So I got the Five Nights at Freddy's. I was gonna get Jason because I prefer Jason, but I like cheesecake. I like hazelnut, I like Nutella, but I wanted cheesecake, so I got the Five Nights at Freddy's one. And it's cutie. It has the, I'm holding it so awkwardly for you. It has the pizza with the cupcake. So that was a really good macaron. The cookie was cooked perfectly. It had a very light cheesecake flavor. You could taste a little bit of tanginess from the cream cheese, but not like super overpowering. It was very light, very nice. Perfect little sweet treat after those mesquite chicken tenders. So maybe eventually I'll try all the different flavors of the macarons they have this year, but that one was definitely really nice. So yeah.
Next, I'm going to Cursed Carnival, and this features a foot-long cheese stick and a foot-long corn dog. I did also pick up a drink from the HHN bar.
Okay, well, we're back with this really fun angle. This is just a nice little area back. Now that Rip Ride Rocket's closed, it's kind of a dead end, so I feel like I'm out of people's way to do the food reviews. So the first thing that I got is the Death by Cheese Stick, which is just a foot-long mozzarella stick with some spicy marinara, and I'm very excited for this. And then from the HHN bar, I got the Deadly Nightshade, which is Cuervo, Traditional Blanco Tequila, Lime Juice, Grapefruit Juice, Pomegranate, Simple, and Blue Curacao Syrups. And I did get it in the souvenir cup, so I'll start with that because I have already drank some of it waiting for the cheese stick. Genuinely, I don't taste the grapefruit. I taste mostly pomegranate and a little bit of tequila and lime. Nothing super exciting. I still think I prefer the Cursed Cranberry in a can to this, but I wanted to try some of the new drinks for this year, and now the cheese stick. I don't even know how to go about this. I guess I'm gonna break it in half. It cooled, so it didn't have the best cheese pull, but so mine's cooled down a bit because I've been sitting here taking pictures, reviewing the drink. They were making them fresh, and I'm sure if I had eaten it right when I got it, it would have been like a cheesier pull. And the cheese is, I think, like a basic mozzarella, but the crust has some really nice seasoning to it. So now I'm gonna try it with the sauce. I'm normally not a huge marinara fan for mozzarella sticks, but the marinara definitely has some kick to it in the back. I really like that. Like I said, normally I'm not a big marinara fan with my mozzarella sticks, or more specifically cheese curds. That marinara is really good. I like the heat that it has to it. It lingers. If you're spice adverse, I don't know if I would suggest dipping it into the marinara, but if you're not spiced at first, this marinara is actually delicious. I very much enjoy it.
Next up, I'm going to the Five Nights at Freddy's booth, which is an overlay of Louie's. They closed down Louie's at about 5 o'clock and then switched the menu over to the Five Nights at Freddy's booth. And this is a really cute overlay of the restaurant to make it the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. And they feature pizza, an Eggs Benedict, and a cute little cupcake.
Okay, so from the Five Nights at Freddy's booth, I got the cupcake, which is a chocolate cupcake, raspberry insert, cannoli cream cheese, and mascarpone buttercream icing. There is so much frosting on this thing. And a chocolate candle on top. I don't even know how to go about this. I got a fork for it because, okay. I got absolutely no filling because it's a huge cupcake and I don't have a knife. But it is, the cake itself is a basic chocolate cupcake and the buttercream is good. It's kind of sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Okay, I broke it open. The raspberry is delicious. Okay, so the raspberry is like a gel under the frosting, and then the cannoli filling is inside. So now let me try to get a bite with a little bit of everything. Sure. Okay, with the raspberry, all I taste is raspberry, so I'm gonna try the cannoli filling on its own-ish. It's a very light flavor. Eaten all together, the raspberry is definitely the dominant flavor there. It's a huge cupcake. It is $13, so I'm glad that it's big, but this is extremely shareable. It's more picture cute than like you have to get this for like the flavor, but it is cute, so.
I'm so excited to be stopping by the Clown Cafe for my next stop, and here they have some wings, some popcorn chicken, and some sunflower cookie glasses, as well as 2 beverages.
Okay, so from the Clown Cafe, I got the Clown Cafe Bloody Popcorn, which is crispy popcorn chicken with pepperoni, marinara blood sauce, and spiced Parmesan. And then I also got the Starry Night Spritz, which is Gran Gala orange liqueur, cranberry juice, and Prosecco. And I fully thought that the popcorn chicken was going to have marinara sauce, but it's not. I'm not thrilled that there's this much popcorn with it, but whatever. So each piece of chicken is kind of coated in marinara, like individually. It's not bad. It's not as crispy as I would like, but that could just be because it has the marinara sauce on it. The flavor is really nice. The chicken's cooked well. I believe there's more under the popcorn because otherwise it's like 6 pieces of chicken and a bunch of popcorn. Okay, I am seeing more underneath, so you kind of gotta dig for it, especially if you don't want to eat the popcorn, which is actually kind of delicious. I very much enjoy this, but I'm also like a popcorn chicken kind of fan. And then the Starry Night Spritz. Oh, well, that's delicious. I very much like that drink. You get a little carbonation from the Prosecco, which is nice, but I'm really tasting cranberry with like a hint of orange, which is what's in here. So yeah, that is light. It's refreshing. I will probably be alternating between these and Chris Cranberries for the rest of the season because, oh my gosh, that is everything I want in a cocktail. So I am quite pleased with this Art the Clown booth. Who knew the Clown Cafe actually did serve really good food?
Okay, so I've decided to head back to the Five Nights at Freddy's booth to pick up another item here at a later date.
Okay, so back at the Five Nights at Freddy's booth, I decided to pick up the Why Not Have Both pasta and pizza. This thing is huge. It is pizza topped with spaghetti and meatballs. And I don't know how to go about this. Oh my gosh. Okay, the hype for this was accurate. This is so good. I'm gonna try the meatball on its own. That's that's what I'm very curious about. Perfectly fine. I kind of want to try some of the spaghetti on its own. And some of it's kind of like nice and crispy cooked on the top, which will be interesting. Perfectly fine spaghetti. The marinara actually has really decent flavor. The crust has some nice garlicky flavor. Not overpowering. It all works together insanely well. I was very skeptical about this, but it's actually delicious. I definitely see this as more of like a late night eat because it is essentially the epitome of post drinking, but it is delicious. It's a huge piece of pizza for the cost, but it's so worth it. Those meatballs have such nice flavor. I actually love this so much. This is delicious. Get this over the cupcake here.
And now, no Horror Nights would be complete without a stop to the tribute store. This year is themed to an exhibit of some artifacts of the world, and the theming in here is really cool this year. I think the space is a little small. I'm not a huge fan of the layout, but they do have merchandise themed to each of the IP booths, as well as some Mel's Die-In merch and some just general Halloween Horror Nights merchandise as well. I'm not going to show every single piece because there's a lot, but here's just a quick overview. Now, unfortunately, I did not get a chance to see Nightmare Fuel Circus of Decay yet. This is the big stage show back by where the Fear Factor show used to be. I have heard nothing but great things about this show, so if you want to see it, make sure to get there at least half an hour before showtime. And I definitely am still going to make a point to go see it sometime later this year, but I have not gotten a chance to yet. But I am very excited because, again, have heard nothing but good things about this show. I was, however, able to catch Hauntophonic, A Ghoulish Journey, which is the water show in the lagoon in the middle of the park, and I thought that the show was really well done. I liked the music that they played. I thought that the projections on the water were really cool. I don't know if this needs to be a must-do necessarily, but it doesn't require you getting there super early unless you want a prime spot. I walked up about 10 minutes before the show started and had a perfectly fine view.
Tonight's story is about to begin. Am I alone?
Well, that is a wrap on this video. I had some really great treats this year at Halloween Horror Nights. There's still more that I want to try, so keep an eye out on social media because I will likely post more food and drink options there. But I was very happy with most of the food that I ate this year. As far as entertainment goes, I'm still very sad that I was not able to see Nightmare Fuel, but I thought Hanaphonic was a really cute show, very well done. I don't know if I would wait in the Central Park area to see it again, but I definitely would catch it if I am walking past and it just so happens to be showtime because I very much enjoyed that show. So make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on all of my socials. Those will be linked in the video description. Bye guys!